If you understand English, you can watch movies, binge YouTube videos, even follow podcasts like this one. But the moment you try to speak, your mind goes completely blank, then this episode is for you.
And trust me, if this has ever happened to you, you're not alone. I've lived this nightmare more times than I can count.
George, let me ask you something real. Have you ever been in a situation where someone suddenly spoke to you in English and your brain just froze? Like total lockdown?
Every single time. I remember once I was at a coffee shop ordering my usual coffee. The barista, this friendly Australian tourist, switches to English. "Hi, mate. Want some extra cream in that?" I understood every word, crystal clear. But when it was my turn to reply, my mouth refused to cooperate. I just stood there, mumbling, yes, cream, good."
Oh no. What happened inside your head right then? Walk us through it.
Chaos. Absolute chaos. Thoughts racing. Is my grammar right? Should I say, "Yes, please add extra cream," or just, "Yes"? What if I sound stupid? What if they laugh at my accent? Do I even pronounce cream right? And by the time I was done overthinking, the conversation was already over. He'd moved on to the next customer.
That silence. It hurts, doesn't it? Like a punch to the gut.
Yeah, exactly. And the worst part? Later, when I was alone walking home, suddenly I knew exactly what I should have said. Sure, extra cream sounds perfect. Makes it creamy. It all came flooding back. Why couldn't my brain do that in the moment?
Because that's the trap so many of us fall into. Let's unpack it. And this is where most English learners misunderstand the problem completely. George, the issue is not your English. You're not lacking vocabulary or grammar.
Wait, then what is it? I've spent years memorizing words and rules. Tell me I'm not wasting my time.
Your brain is using two totally different systems, like two separate engines. One for passive skills, one for active.
Listening brain and speaking brain? Is that the split?
Exactly. Spot on. When you listen, like watching Netflix or this podcast, your brain is relaxed. No pressure, no spotlight. You're just receiving information, processing it in the background. It's like chilling in the passenger seat.
Got it. But when you speak,
Your brain feels like it's on stage. Bright lights, packed audience, heart pounding. And suddenly, fear takes control. The relaxed listener shuts down, and the performer panics.
whoa, that explains the coffee shop freeze. I felt like everyone was judging my every syllable. So that fear, that's the real blocker? Not my shaky vocabulary?
Yes, 100%. Most learners aren't scared of speaking English itself, they're scared of being judged for it.
Judged for what exactly? Lay it out.
For mistakes, for your accent, for awkward pauses, for not sounding perfect like a native speaker. Think about it. We've all grown up hearing, "Speak properly," or "Your English is funny." That sticks.
Oh man, my uncle used to mimic my accent at family dinners. "George, say water like an American." Killed my confidence dead.
And perfectionism is the killer app here. It whispers, "Don't speak unless it's flawless. Don't risk embarrassment." So your brain obeys by choosing silence.
So the brain chooses silence over stumbling. Smart, but brutal.
Brutal, yes, but fixable. It's not a flaw, it's wiring we can rewire.
But Janelia, why does my mind literally go blank? It feels like I know nothing. All those words I studied vanished.
That's your fight or flight response kicking in. When your brain senses danger, even social danger like judgment, it floods with stress hormones. Cortisol spikes. Creativity and language access shut down to focus on survival.
Survival? From a conversation?
Your ancient brain doesn't know the difference between a lion and an awkward chat. Your vocabulary doesn't disappear. Access to it does, like a locked door in panic mode.
So I'm not dumb. I'm just anxious? Like evolutionarily Anxious?
Very human, very normal. Happens to CEOs, actors, everyone. I've seen IIT grads freeze in interviews. It's the pressure, not the prep.
Relief. Okay, now how do we hack this? How do we fix this? How do we activate speaking without that stage fright pressure?
By changing how you practice. It's a mindset shift first. First rule, stop trying to speak perfectly. Embrace good enough.
That's hard. My inner critic screams, flawless or fail.
I know, I have been there. So, replace perfection with permission. Permission to pause mid-sentence. Permission to make mistakes. Permission to sound like a learner. Say it out loud. I allow messy English.
I allow messy English. Feels rebellious.
Good. Second rule. Speak before you feel ready. Confidence doesn't come before speaking. It comes after repeated, imperfect tries. Like riding a bike. You wobble 50 times, then suddenly, balance.
No more waiting for the perfect moment. Got it. What's next? Give me something practical, something our listeners can do today. No fancy apps needed.
All right, 3 simple shifts. Let's break them down with examples. 1. Speak to yourself out loud. No audience equals no fear. Describe your day. Today, I wake up late, brush teeth, eat idli. Now podcast time. Do it in the mirror, shower, or commute. 5 minutes daily.
Simple. I'll try. George here, feeling energized after coffee. Wait, that was English.
Yes, builds the muscle. 2. Use short, incomplete sentences. Forget long grammar. Yesterday, I go market, buy rice, very cheap. That's communication. That's progress. Natives do it too in casual talk.
Market good, rice heavy. Feels freeing. No pressure for full sentences.
3. Shadow speaking. Watch a short video. TED Talk, vlog. Pause after one line. Repeat immediately, no thinking. Mimic accent, speed, everything. Do 10 lines a day.
So we're training the speaking brain, not the grammar brain?
Exactly. It's muscle memory for fluency.
So the real problem isn't English at all. It's the story we tell ourselves every day.
Yes. Stop saying, I can understand English, but I can't speak. That story keeps you stuck.
What do we say instead?
Start saying, I'm learning to speak English, one imperfect sentence at a time. Or, my speaking is growing, just like my listening did.
That feels lighter, like shedding a heavy backpack.
Because language grows in safety, not fear. You are not broken. You are building.
If this episode described you, hook, line, and sinker, comment me below right now.
And tell us in the comments, what stops you from speaking English the most? Fear of judgment? Lack of confidence? Overthinking grammar?
Share your coffee shop freeze stories. We'll shout out the best ones and talk solutions in the next episode.
Remember, fluency isn't about knowing more English. It's about being brave enough to use the English you already know. Subscribe, hit that bell, and start speaking today. See you next time!